Good morning. We are back. It is Tuesday morning, and you know the drill. Marvel Strike Force and coffee. Now, today we are going to be doing a couple requested Professor X tests. Both of them with Victoria Hand and Emma, but a couple different team comps. I've had multiple requests for both of these team comps, and we're going to try them both today. Spoiler, one of them works, one of them doesn't. Before we jump in, wanted to give you guys an update on the Odin event. I like to keep you guys in the loop. We did end up finishing in the top 200. And it did end up costing us $1,090. You know, I'm very transparent about that here because I want to let you guys know kind of what to expect with these types of events. If you're planning on spending on something like this in the future, to get the 3 diamond, that's what it ended up costing me. Now, could I have saved $10 or something last minute? Probably, but I didn't want to risk it and end up, unfortunately, being like these couple guys here at 201, 202, 203. They spent roughly the same amount of money as I did and ended with 2 diamonds, and that's not something I wanted to do. So that's where we ended there. Let me know in the comments, guys, where did you guys end up? How did it go for you? Did you spend? Did you do free to play? I like to keep an update on how it's going for you guys out there. And then one last thing, I wanted to let you guys know that we did end up winning our 3rd round of Crucible. So we went 2-1 for the weekend. We're still not in Masters 2, but if we have a good weekend next weekend, we should get there. All right, now let's jump in here for what you guys are actually for. We are going to do some Victoria hand testing. I've had a bunch of people requesting this, and there's 2 different team comps that I've had requested, okay? The first one is Peggy, Joaquin, and Falcon, or not Falcon, Cap Sam, with Vicky and Emma, okay? And we are going to test this one out. Now, I already know that this is not going to work, but I want to let you guys know and show you why it's not going to work, because I don't want you guys wasting resources on something that's not going to work for you. Now, the biggest reason why this is not going to work, you see right here. Because Joaquin, or Patriot, stops them from being able to go into stealth. Which means you cannot access Logan for half the fight because he never has taunt. So if we go over here, we got good RNG there because Logan did not stun anyone. But as you can see, when he comes out of stealth, he still doesn't have taunt. So we cannot go directly after him. And there's one other thing that Falcon or Patriot does for you that Cap Sam does not. All right, so now he's on taunt, okay? But here's the biggest issue that you run into when it comes to this node. You have got to be able to get rid of the Dawkins. If you can't get rid of both of the Dawkins before Logan goes into his ultimate, you are done. Because the Dawkins will put so much bleed on Emma and Vicky that as soon as he does his ultimate, he's just going to kill one of them. So, because you can't access the other Dawkin without Patriot, it's just a no-win situation. I've had 2 or 3 times where I've actually killed Logan and the Dawkins end up killing me because Emma and Vicky get so much bleed throughout the course of the match that they just bleed out. So, see, it looks right now like things are going awesome. But they're not. Because Dawkin will cripple one of those two, and then Logan will just keep going after him and ruin your day. All right. And see, now we can't access him. So, essentially, I wish it was going to work because I've had several people ask me about this team comp. But guys, do not waste your resources if you're trying to get through Professor X as fast as possible, leaving Patriot out. Because he's an absolute necessity to get through this. Yeah, we're getting the best RNG that I've seen so far because Dokken hasn't hardly went after Emma or Vicky. But here again, all right, let's try to go after Logan. Okay, we revived him, or he revived just in time to do his special and get his revive back. And finally, there goes Emma. So essentially, in order to get through this, you've got to eliminate both Dokkens. And unfortunately, you cannot do that with that team comp. So I've probably tested that 30 to 35 times, and there is no attack strategy where you can get to both Dokkens in time. So I'm going to tell you that is not going to work for you. All right, now, if we take him out and put Patriot in, it's going to bring them out of stealth. It's going to allow you to focus on Logan the entire time. And I will tell you, there's still some RNG involved. I think probably 2 out of 5 times I win with this comp. So you're going to have to be patient, but you can get through it with this. All right, so now we need to go after Logan. Okay. He stunned Emma, which is not ideal. You really want him to hit one of the Liberty members. But we'll continue on and see what happens. Okay. Now, this is where it comes into play with Patriot. He's going to attack everyone, which is going to get rid that Dokken. We did not get rid of the other one because Emma was stunned. So this may end up being a big problem. Because he just puts a billion bleeds out there. Okay. And Emma is about gone. So, as soon as the other panda goes, Emma's done for. Well, there goes Vicky. All right. So, we're going to jump back in here. We really need Logan to go after one of the Liberty members with his special so that he does not stun Emma. It doesn't really matter if he hits Vicky because she can't be stunned. So she shakes it right off, but it does change your turn order. So you prefer that he doesn't hit either one of them. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, that worked out perfect. Okay, so this is starting out good. Nobody's stunned. Okay, so now we're going to go after Logan. Okay, we're going to continue to go after Logan with Patriot. We got rid of that docking. Okay. Now we need to go over here and hopefully get rid of him. Okay, very good. So that's why having Emma stunned is a big problem. Now, this does not mean we're guaranteed to win this. There's still some RNG, but this route is how you're going to have your best shot. Okay. Okay, very good. So we got rid of his revive. So now we need to get rid of him real quick. Hopefully this will do it. And this will do it. All right. Now we've got to hope that the pandas don't revive 45 times, and then we're golden. Okay. So, super simple to recap, okay? You really need Logan to hit one of your Liberty members with his special. Once that occurs, you need to go after Logan with Peggy's special. Then you go with Patriot's special. And then when you get to Emma, you need to go after the second Dakin so that you can get rid of him so that by the time all of your tunes have taken their turns, you have either one or two of the pandas left and then Logan. Once you get to that station, I'd say you're going to win 75% of the time. Again, it's going to take some RNG. I went through a phase where I had to reset 5 times in a row because Logan kept going after Emma every single time with his special. But if you're patient, you'll be able to get through it. All right. Now let's jump over to the final node. This one was a little more efficient. I think I probably have won like 3 out of 5. Now, I also want to tell you guys, because I've been getting in a bad habit of not bringing this up. Vicky is, let's see, she's 3 diamonds. So be aware of that. Do I think that you need 3 diamonds to do this? Absolutely not. But I would say comfortably, you are probably going to need to be 6 red or above. Because Vicky's not really doing a ton of damage. If you've got lower stats, she's putting ability block out there. But if you've got her at lower star levels, like 6 red, 7 red, or 1 diamond, you might put Fortifier on her to keep her alive. But outside of that, I think you'll be okay. All right, let's go into this final node. And for those of you out there that were asking me for this comp using Cap Sam, I'm sorry that that's not going to work out for you. But unfortunately, sometimes I have to bring you guys bad news. All right. Okay, they really, really don't like Emma right now. Like, they really don't like her. Okay. Okay. Well, let's get in here now. We're going to focus on Peggy right out of the gate. And we are going to stun Peggy. Okay. We are going to... I really wish Emma wasn't stunned. All right. We're going to go ahead and do ability block right here in the middle and get all 3 of them. And we did get Joaquin, which is perfect. Okay. Okay, let's go after Patriot. Stay away from Emma. Nope. All right. Killed Emma. So let's try that again. that was obviously bad RNG because their entire team went after Emma. But again, this isn't going to be 100%. You're going to have to reset a couple times to get it to work. But we like playing the game anyway, so... Man, I bet you I have played... I bet you I have played this node 500 to 700 times with the amount of testing I've done on this section. There are so many characters. Now, one other thing that we need to discuss, because I've had a lot of people asking for it, okay? I have found essentially 3 tunes that pretty much, for the most part, make this section nearly impossible, okay? Now, I have gotten Songbird to work if you have her with all 4 Liberty members, okay? However, if you bring her in with anyone else, whoever that other person is, she will destroy them on this node from the other side. So, if you want to use Songbird in this section, you have one option, and that is to use her with all 4 Liberty members. Otherwise, do not waste the resources bringing her up, because it does not matter who you bring with her. When she goes over here, she wrecks whoever that is. So, Logan, Black Knight, Songbird, all 3 of them on the opposing side on this node destroy your team. So just keep that in mind so you don't waste resources, because I've had several people that are really wanting Songbird to work with Emma, and it's just not going to happen. Because your Songbird on the other side kills your Songbird every single time. All right, now let's get in here. Emma wasn't stunned, which is fantastic. Maybe she'll live through this. Okay. Let's go ahead and stay on Peggy for now. Her being ability blocked wasn't fantastic. Let's go after Joaquin. Okay, let's go right here in the middle. All right, Peggy's gone. Hopefully Emma will live through this. Come on. Barely. Hey, we'll take barely. All right. Come on, Emma. Stay with us. Nope. All right. We're going to make Emma a fortifier, because it seems like they continue to go after her every time. So we're going to swap her over real quick. I think I had her at a fortifier last time. I've done so much testing, I lose track of what I got going on. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and make her a fortifier without taking Joaquin out. Let's do that. And maybe it will keep her alive, because this node is super simple as long as you don't lose Emma. So let's go with that. It's also very helpful if Vicky does not get ability blocked. Okay. That's nice. Stay away from Emma. That'd be fantastic. Okay, she's ability blocked, which is fine. He's going to come right out of that. Okay. Let's go over here. All right, we are going to, like always, stun Peggy. Okay, let's go in here with her basic. Okay, we are going to go ahead and ability block everybody over here. Okay. Patriot's coming back to life, which is fantastic. I think she put slow to everyone. Okay, very good. Okay. Hey, we're not going to lose Emma. That's awesome. And hopefully we'll heal him up. There we go. Okay, let's get over here and go after Emma. My goodness. All right. That did not work. Isn't that weird? I test this and like 3 out of 5 times I win, and then as soon as I get on video, I lose like 4 times in a row. Oh, I think we need to, let's see. We need to ability block Emma. Okay. Stay away from Emma now. Okay, Emma's almost dead. This is most likely not going to work, because Shadow King is going to kill her as soon as he takes a turn. All right. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and stun Emma, and then we'll ability block this whole section over here. Okay, Emma's gone. We're having a difficult time keeping Emma alive. I don't know why, but everybody just doesn't like Emma. They all attack her right out of the gate. All right. We will keep trying. We will get it to work for sure. All right. Let's cross our fingers that they leave Emma alone. Oh my gosh. Well, their setup is absolutely perfect. So let's hope that they don't destroy Emma, because this is about as good as we could hope for. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that worked out pretty good. However, both of the people that ability block are both ability blocked. So we're going to go ahead and stun Emma. And then we are going to go crazy on everybody that's over here. Okay. Let's continue going after Emma. Okay. We can live with that for now. We really need to get Vicky to take a turn. Okay, Emma's gone, which is great for us. But we need Vicky to go so she can ability block all of them. Okay. Let's get in here with Patriot. Oh my goodness. We were one move away. We need access to a stun and an ability block. That was the perfect setup. It would have been fantastic if both of our ability blocks were not ability blocked. The RNG on this level is hilarious sometimes. All right. Now they're going to be separated. Oh. Well, we got lucky again. Let's not ability block Emma and her. Okay. Emma is currently ability blocked. And stunned. Okay, so that will probably be fine for us. All right. So we have an ability block there. So we are going to stun Emma. We're going to go here with Patriot or Joaquin. And now we are going to stun everyone, or ability block everyone. Okay, fantastic. Now let's slap everybody around with Patriot. Okay, let's hope that Joaquin makes it through this. You can do it, buddy. Okay. All right, let's go after Peggy, get some slow out there. All right. Let's go, Joaquin. Okay. This should... we really need to get him whittled down since he's going to be going next. Okay, we need to stun Patriot, because he's going to be taking the next turn, and then we should be able to take out everybody else. Okay. Let's get in here with Joaquin. All right, and now we auto. Okay. So essentially, we need Peggy to stun Emma, and you need Vicky to ability block Peggy and Joaquin. And of course, little caveat, you need Emma to not be at 10% life by the time you take a turn. Otherwise, Shadow King's just going to kill her. All right. So let's see if we can get lucky twice in a row. I'm not going to keep you guys too long. My main thing is I want you guys to see that this is a possible team comp. It will take a little bit of finessing and restarting, but you can definitely use this. And like I said, the main thing with Vicky is her ability blocks. That's what's going to be huge for you. So her size isn't that big of a deal other than keeping her alive. So if you're going to be using her 6-7 red, 1 diamond, if you're having issues, you might move her to a fortifier. All right, is Peggy going to make it through or not? Okay, killed right out of the gate. All right, so we're not going to go through 10 more of those matches, but as you can see, this comp does work. If you guys got some value out of it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, slap that bell around a little bit, share it with your friends. And guys, keep the comments coming. Keep in mind, I don't know if we'll get the Odin payout today or tomorrow, but I will be bringing up Mordo, Jugs, and Helverine. So we will be doing some Professor X testing with them. So if that's something that you're interested in, be on the lookout for that. So with that being said, guys, have an awesome day, stay positive, and enjoy the game.